state your name, what you do for the band, and one random fact about yourself.
My name is Dan. I sing in Story of the Year. Fun fact about me. Oh, that's hard. I have all black on. It's not a good fact. What's a good fact? I don't know. I used to be straight edge, and I have straight edge tattoos on my knuckles, but I haven't been straight edge for like 3 years. It's a fun fact. Still have the straight edge tattoo though. So I guess that's not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good fact.
Tell us a little bit about your last album, The Constant.
It's really awesome. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
No, I don't know, it came out in like February 16th, I think. And it's doing pretty good. Made a video for a song called I'm Alive, which is a fun video. Yeah, we like it. We recorded it in Virginia with a guy named Elvis Basket. And he's awesome. He did a great job. And yeah, it's our 4th record. We're getting old, man. Making a lot of records. Yeah, it seems to be going over all right. It hasn't sold 10 million records yet or anything, but
you'll get there.
We're working on it.
Speaking of I'm Alive, a lot of us at the Webzine find the ending really, really interesting, and you kind of leave everybody hanging. Is there any chance we're going to have a part 2?
I really want to do that, and I think The Ghost of You and I would be like the perfect song to do it to, because it makes sense in a weird way. But I don't know. We have not talked to Epitaph about making another video yet, because their budgets are small right now, so they don't really want to spend money on videos. But I think I would love to do it. I would love to do it for The Ghost of You and I, because that'd be really cool. Maybe we'll do it ourselves. We'll do like our super low budget cheesy horror film.
Those are really cool, so that would be awesome.
I think we should do that. Yeah, I hope so. That was like the most random thing at the end. We wanted it to be. We were gonna go all overboard and do a whole lot of extra stuff, like do a whole like 4-minute segment at the end, but we ran out of time and money, so it was just like bam, it all happened real fast.
I know
it didn't turn out as cool as we should have had it turn out, but
I know when I was first shown it, like it was just today, but like everybody on the staff was like, you gotta watch this video, I was like, okay. So me and Mara were just sitting there and we screamed a little.
like, oh! Yeah, that was our plan. It was supposed to be way more intense, but it's hard. It's hard to get all that done in one day. We did like a 1-day shoot. It was rough getting everything done. So it happened quick. It was good though. I liked the video. It's probably my favorite, one of my favorites that we've ever made.
So Phil plays keyboards.
Phil has played the keyboard sometimes, yeah.
The song "Terrified," in which the video follows soldiers' lives.
Yeah.
Did you guys write "Terrified" as that point of view, or did the video just?
Yeah. Phil played all the piano parts on that. And, used to do some keyboard stuff live, but we haven't been bringing the keyboard anymore just because it's too much to bring with us. But yeah, we wrote the lyrics were definitely supposed to be from like a couple point of view, like from the soldier and like the wife's point of view, from being far away, similar to like a touring lifestyle. So it was kind of personal, but it was written from that point of view, from like a military person's point of view. And so yeah, that's why we went with that idea for the video. And yeah, it was simple, but it worked. It's effective. I think there's a lot of people who are experiencing that. Obviously, millions of people. So I think it connected with a lot of people on a good level. So I like this song. We haven't played it in a while. Mainly because we never have a piano with us.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have a lot of keyboard parts or anything, It's just we have 2 piano songs now, one from Constant and one from Black Swan. So yeah, we'll get back around to playing it again someday.
What do you think are some of the big difference between the Black Swan and the Constant albums?
I don't know. They're kind of similar because we recorded the majority of them with the same guy, with that Elvis guy. He did most of the Black Swan as well. And but I don't know. It's a different mindset. When we wrote the new record, we went in and did it real fast. Like it took like 2 months to write and record everything. And we were just like, let's not overthink it. Because the Black Swan, we took like a year writing that record, and it was like a long process. And,
you guys did a DVD with us? Probably wrong.
We did a DVD. We did like a bunch of webisode things. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like 10-part series
Yeah.
thing, like a web series thing. Yeah, the making of Black Swan.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just a long process. So the new record, we wanted to do it as fast as we could.
Yeah.
I mean, and still make it
Decent.
good,
Well,
but
really good.
we wanted to, just not overthink it and just have fun, because it was such a painful process doing the Black Swan. So yeah, we just went in 2 months, wrote 15 songs, went in to the studio, recorded 13 of them, didn't overthink it, just played the songs, and it was like super fun. We all had the best time. It was the most fun that we've had making a record ever. And so that's the best memory of making the concert.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, every record's kind of the same.
Yeah.
You write a bunch of songs, you go record them. Whatever is going through my head or everybody's head at the time ends up coming through in the lyrics or the song titles or whatever. But yeah, I like both those records very, very much. They were on a different label. We've been on Epitaph for the last
Yeah, that's it leads us to our
2
next.
records. So it's kind of the next chapter, and we'll keep going in that direction.
What made you switch record labels from Maverick to Epitaph?
After we put out our second record on Maverick, they went out of business actually. They got bought out by Warner Brothers basically,
Yeah.
and that label disappeared. So then we were gonna go to Warner Brothers. It was like this big thing where we had tried to sign all these contracts, and we were gonna go to Warner Brothers, but then they decided not to pick up the third record. So we just kept writing, and then sent it out to a bunch of labels, and Epitaph was one that was very interested, and Brett, who owns Epitaph, is the owner, or he's in the band Bad Religion,
Yeah.
and it's one of my favorite bands of all time. So yeah, obviously we were excited, and Epitaph is one of my favorite labels as well. But yeah, he said he had wanted to sign us since like 2001, 2002, and as soon as he was gonna try to sign us, he found out we just signed with Maverick like 6 years before that. So it was cool. He had always liked our band, and they always supported us. So it was a perfect fit, and they're a great label.
How what's going through your head when he told you that he loved your guys' music and wanted to sign you guys?
It's weird. I've met a lot of people that I love their band, and we've toured with a lot of bands that I used to listen to, and it's always really cool whenever they actually like my band too, which I found out a lot. But yeah, that was really cool to have Brett from Bad Religion sign our band. It's a great feeling. You feel like you're doing something right. You're like, cool, the people
Yeah.
that I look up to think that I'm doing something right, so that's cool. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, I think you're one of the bands that I can say that I listened to when I was pretty much just getting out of elementary school, and I'm still listening to now.
It's great.
So you guys have done something really great.
We're still doing it. The main thing is bands just, give up after a while. And it's like, this is our life, we're going to keep playing music forever.
Yeah.
And, we're going to stay true to what we do. And as long as you continue to do it honestly and from the heart, I think your fans will stick with you. For the most part, some people jump on and off at certain points, but we'll just keep sticking it out.
My friend who's a really big fan wanted me to ask, how do you feel about your music compared to your earlier work when you guys first started out?
I don't know. I mean, we're definitely better songwriters. Like, as far as full songs now, it's like we used to just write some parts and we'd be like, oh, it's pretty cool. Let's write something around that, and then we're like trying to throw some other crap together, and then it just ends up being a bunch of different parts, and it's like a big, long, crazy song. And we've gotten a lot better at making a song. It's like a beginning to end. It has your attention the whole time, and it's one good song. there's there's a big difference between just writing cool parts and making a good song. So we've definitely got a lot better at that over the years, and we've gotten a lot better at our instruments, you know, vocally and such as well. Obviously, when you do something every day for 9 years, you're gonna get a little better at it. But yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, we started out just having fun, you know, just 5 guys from St. Louis, just played music for a hobby, you know.
Yeah.
It was always just for fun, and we still have fun now, and luckily we get to do it every day. So not a whole lot has changed, but we just grew a little bit. There's Ryan.
Hi, it smells like a funeral home in here. Sorry.
It's all good.
We all apologize for it. It doesn't really even smell today. I don't think. Did it smell weird when you came in here?
Nope.
It got like so much worse.
What, back there?
Yeah.
They say it didn't smell weird when they came in.
It didn't.
You guys need nose implants.
That's okay. Do you feel the music industry as a whole has changed a lot in the past 7 or 8 years?
It has definitely changed a lot. Everything has changed. You know, it's so much different. We got signed right whenever like the huge transition from like CDs to MP3s was happening. You know, and it's like people still bought CDs when our first record came out. We sold like 800 and something thousand CDs. You know, it's a lot of CDs. And then like 2 years later, everybody just downloaded it for free. You know, it was like we were one of the last bands to get in right before people stopped buying CDs. And you know, some people still buy them now, but for the most part, it's like there's no need for a CD anymore. You know, you can either buy the record on iTunes or download it for free. You know, it's like most kids are like, yeah, I don't really want to spend $10. I'll just steal it. I get it. It sucks for us, but I get it. But yeah, labels have changed. Everything has changed. You know, it's like when we first got signed, they could afford to make $200,000 videos. You know, we used to spend so much. People, stopped buying as much music, and labels stopped giving bands money, and then recording budgets got smaller and smaller, and everything is so different now. It's a whole different world than it used to be. So, but it's weird. I don't know. Recording has gotten a lot easier as well as getting CD or getting music. So the internet has changed everything completely, and for better and for worse. Depends on what side you're on, but it's easy to get your music out, and it's cool to be able to connect instantly with fans and stuff. But the other side, it's really easy to steal your music now.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't think about it too much. I just like to play music, and luckily I get to do it. But yeah, it's a weird time. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I really don't.
Like, do you feel like as with the music industry is changing, I feel there are also a lot of, like, the internet's changing. Like, you can find, music to download for free, and MySpace is sort of dying out. Do you feel like that's going to change also for you guys with MySpace?
Yeah, I'm sure it will. When we first started, MySpace didn't even exist, you know? Like,
yeah.
When our first record came out, there was no MySpace. There was something called mp3.com, and until the day I die, I held like the world record for the most downloads on that site, because then they went out of business like right after that our record came out, because then MySpace came along and it took over the music side of things. MySpace is still pretty relevant for bands, I guess. It's just like a website now for bands.
Yeah.
But people aren't really on it, but they still go to listen to
Yeah.
music, I guess. But yeah, and then now Facebook is way cooler. Twitter is like the only thing that matters now, which is really weird. It's like it's the most simple one. But I don't know. I'm sure they will all be obsolete in the next 5 years, and something better will happen. So I don't know. It's hard to keep up with, but we try.
I know we at the Calvert Webzine, the reason we love Twitter is so we can keep up to date with our favorite bands.
Yeah.
Like, we follow most of you just so like if you guys suggest music or anything, we can check it out and give it to let people know right away.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be able to, it depends on how you use it. A lot of people like do every bit of their daily activities, and you're like, I don't need to know that. I don't care.
Yeah,
but
it's very can get a little.
it just depends. Some people want to know that stuff. Some people don't care. Older people, especially who didn't grow up with Twitter, you're like, I don't want to know everything you do all day. I don't care. I care if you're bored. I don't care if you're sitting on the couch. I don't care. I have my own life. But yeah, it's definitely cool because it's an easy way to get out info, any info you have, you know, whether it's important or not. It's a quick way to get it out there. So I like it. I've been sucked into the Twitter world, so.